Hi there and welcome. So in this lesson we are going to discuss another sequential data type of Python which is known as Python list. Okay. So what is a list? Let's just understand that with the help of definition. List is a sequential data type. It is also known as ordered collection of data. Now what do you mean by ordered collection? That unlike your dictionary, see, we have already done dictionaries. In case of dictionaries we have keys and we have values, but there is no condition on keys that keys can be in one particular format. Okay, you can give the first two pairs as the key as string, the next two pairs is having keys as an integer, so that means they are not going to follow any particular pattern. Okay, so that is why we call dictionaries as unordered collection. Whereas in case of your list, we are going to follow one particular pattern that is known as index, and we are not going to maintain that index. That is the by default property of your list. Okay, if you have done any other programming language, you must be aware about arrays. So lists are basically working like arrays, but there is a difference between arrays and list, that in case of arrays we can have only homogeneous data items, but in case of list we can have heterogeneous data items. Okay, so now the question comes that how that index is going to work. So whenever I'm going to give the elements inside the list, by default the very first element would be stored at index 0, and we'll keep on increasing it by index 1. With each element my index will keep on increasing itself by 1. That is the by default property. We need not to do something in that, right? So let's just understand the syntax. So this is the line that we have written, that elements of lists are indexed, and by default first element is having an index 0. Okay, so let's just have a look at the syntax. Syntax is name of the list. You can give any name to your list like we were doing in the dictionaries, and then inside the square brackets you need to give the element. See, in this case there is no key, there is no value, we are just dealing with the values. Okay, there is no pair. Fine. So let's just understand what we are going to discuss inside the list. We will be discussing how we can create a list. Then we'll discuss how we can display the whole list, or if we want to display some specific elements of my list. Okay, how we can sort the list, or how we can calculate the length of the list, how we can combine two different lists, or what are the various other operations that we can perform on our list. Okay, so let's just explore this sequential data type with the help of program. So this is my Visual Studio Code in which I am going to code for Python. Okay, first of all I have created a file and I have given a name, that is list.py. Already, as we have been discussing in each and every lesson, that we need to save the file with an extension that is .py, right? So first of all, let's just understand that how we can create a list and how those list elements are going to get stored, right? So first of all, I'm creating a list, that is, and I'm going to give it a name, that is list1. Okay, and now as you have seen that we need to give the elements of the list inside square brackets, whereas in case of dictionaries we were using curly brackets. Okay, here I'm going to give list1 as element, so I'm going to give miscellaneous elements. I'm going to take strings, I'm going to take characters, I'm going to take integers, I'm going to take float, right? So first of all I'm going to take this a, that is a single character. Then I'm going to take a, b, c, that becomes a string. Okay, then I'm going to take an integer, and then I'll take one float value. Okay, so I have taken, let me just write down one comment as well. Okay, creation of a list, create a list. Okay, so I have created a list that is named as list1, and now I'm going to print that list1. Okay, we are going to save this file and we are going to run this file. Okay, so see, it is giving me all the elements of my list. Now what is that index thing that we were talking about? Let's just understand that. Okay, let's just understand the indexing schemes. Okay, Now how your index is going to work, this is a by default property, you need not to do anything about it. Okay, so very first element is going to get stored at an index 0. Like in your mathematics, whenever you want to give a sequence to set of values, you are starting your sequence from 1 and you are moving ahead with incrementing that 1. Suppose I have 5 elements, so I'll write 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, right? Similarly, in case of your Python, that index is going to get started from 0 instead of 1. Rest everything is same, right? So first of all, my very first value would be stored at index 0. The next value would be stored at index 1. Next would be stored at index 2. And next would be stored at index 3. Let me just give some spaces so that it would be easy for you to recognize that, right? So this is how your list is going to work. Okay, now let's just understand that how actually this is working. So I'm going to write one statement. Here I'm going to make one statement, that is whole list is, okay, and it is going to give me the all elements of my list. Okay, now here I'm going to print the element stored at index. Let's say I want to display the element which is stored at index 2. Okay, index 2. Okay, so now how I'm going to do that, I'll write list 1, inside bracket I'll write 2. So it will display only one value, or instead of 2 you can write here 1 so that you won't get confused whenever I'm saying 2 1. Okay, so I'm going to write 1 here. Okay, so it is going to give me only A, B, C. It will not give me the whole list. Let's just move to that particular folder first. Okay, and now I'm going to write python list.py. Okay, so see, it is going to give me only one element which is stored at an index 1. Similarly, if you want to, let's say I'm displaying some another element, I'm going to write element stored at index 0. So it is going to give me A. Okay, I'm going to write 0 here. So it is going to give me A instead of, so see, it is at element 0 it is showing me A, at element index 1 it is showing me A, B, C, and if I am not specifying any index it is going to give me the whole list. Okay, so like in dictionaries what we were doing, we were printing the element by giving the key of that. Okay, if I want to print some specific value I need to give the key. Here we are not dealing with the keys. Okay, since we don't have any pair concept here, so what we are doing, we are just giving the index, and the best part is that we need not to maintain that index. That is done by default. We need not to do anything, right? So this is how we can create a list and we can print a list. Okay, so in the next lesson we'll be discussing how we can create a sublist from the given list. Okay.